Our speaker has led an interesting life, including driving a motorcycle from London to Calcutta, living and working with Jack Nicholson, building his own home in Big Sur, and working for 26 years as a social worker in the government foster care program. He's a licensed family therapist who has chosen to do life coaching instead of therapy. He specializes in helping clients in the baby boomer generation through major life transitions, an area of focus that he came upon as a result of his recent Pro Speak Academy experience. So yes, he is. He is a graduate of the Pro Speak Academy. His talk today is entitled Success Without Stress. Please help me welcome Kane Phelps.
No, you're good.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Dave just showed his T-shirt. Can you show it? Show it to everybody. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day. I was walking my dog this morning, and this lady came up to me and said, "It's a great day to be a duck." So I thought, since my subject is stress, we could all maybe practice our duck talk before I start my talk. And before, again, a little prelude here is that my experience with ProSpeak was such a powerful experience that I cannot say another word without giving deference to Liz de Clifford. Please, Liz. Greenfield and the whole NSA team that really presided over that particular program. And as a result of some of the things that happened, I mean, we just ended in December, but my career is launching, if you will. As a matter of fact, my website just launched yesterday. And a couple of weeks ago, well, let's start with this. In the January 2nd edition of the LA Times, yours truly was featured on the front page of the Health and Wellness section. Yeah. And this kind of has to do with branding, and I really love the fact, and you'll note just the branding on my one sheet there came from the graphic artist who worked with us in ProSpeak. He's a terrific guy, Steve Racal. And here we have my local paper. I live in the Pacific Palisades. And I did a free speech to the Rotary Club, okay? 7 tips on how to live to 100 and not regret it. What did they do? Look at this. Living to 100, the Kane Phelps. Is that branding or what? Awesome. Awesome. So my subject today is success without stress. Over here we're having serious business problems, we're having money problems, or we're having relationship problems, or we're just stuck on the 405 freeway late for a very important business appointment. What do all those things have in common? Stress! I'm experiencing stress right now, speaking before such an illustrious audience. Over here, we have some of the common strategies for dealing with stress. Let's start with ignoring it. Stuffing it with food, drowning it with alcohol, and the trendy one today, abusing it with prescription drugs. Stress is killing us. You know that, right? The one thing that I've learned in my 27 years as a helping professional is that it doesn't matter if you're a CEO, it doesn't matter if you're a CPAE, or a homeless person. Stress is a wake-up call to us all. I want to share with you some tools for dealing with stress. And tool number 1 is diet and exercise. 61% of adult Americans are overweight. 31% are obese. And the trouble is, on top of that, the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight, because by then, your body and your fat have become really good friends. A couple of years ago, I saw on Facebook a picture of myself posted for my niece's wedding. Oh my God, it happened so quietly. I went off to the doctor, got my exam, confirmed. And then to make matters worse, the nurse measures me for my height. Mr. Phelps, you've lost an inch of height in the past year. Now look at me. Does it look like I have an inch of height to just give away? I'm now porky and short. But I'm motivated. And this is the tip for you. I don't spend a single penny or buy a single diet book. I write out my goal, I post it on my computer, and every day I delete desserts, and I add a half hour of exercise in the evening. My half hour of exercise is tap dancing while I watch the Laker game. And of course, when they're losing, it gets pretty intense. But 8 months later, and 20 pounds lighter, ta-da! Oh, what a good audience. So diet and exercise, number one. Number two, attitude, gratitude as an attitude. And this is a tip that, a tool, not a tip, it's a tool. The University of Pennsylvania has a project called the Resiliency Project, and they're using it to help soldiers who come back from combat deal with stress. And this is one of their tools. What they suggest is before you go to sleep at night, write down 3 pleasurable memories from the day and how they made you feel. 3 pleasurable memories. For me, I am inspired every day by people who have faced extraordinary obstacles and adversity and still come back and say, thank you for life. We have some in this room. I want to mention Dave. I mean, his smile is just lights up the day. And we need to be inspired on a daily basis, because stress thrives on an attitude of apathy. An attitude of gratitude says, stress, not in my house. Tool number 3, mutually supportive relationship. Mutually supportive relationship. And this comes out of a Harvard University study. And the point here is, it's not that you have to be married or you don't have to be living with someone. It could be group support, it could even be a pet. But the idea is, stress is not a do-it-yourself project. We Americans are so used to doing things ourselves. No. One tip for strengthening relationships is practicing random acts of kindness on a regular basis. I mean, a flower, a little thank you note, a little trinket gift, nothing big. Today, I'm celebrating 37 years of marriage. It's one of the things I am most proud of. And today, our relationship is stronger and richer than it has ever been. So those are the 3 keys, those are the 3 tools I wanted to share with you today. Number 1, diet and exercise. Number 2, attitude, gratitude. And number 3, strengthening your relationships. If you combine these 3, you might create a firewall to protect yourself from chronic stress. Just in the last 3 months, I've had 2 friends who have suffered stress-related heart attacks. They didn't have a clue. No advance warning whatsoever. It's like a computer virus. You know what I mean? But you engage with just one of these 3 strategies, I guarantee, you're going to keep this nasty pest away from your door.